to get a corn head before you got a combine. We own a combine. We've owned a combine for about 2 months now.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. As you see, it still is raining. So getting out to spray, it's gonna be a little bit. So hopefully this week we'll be able to go grab the sprayer and we'll get everything sprayed off. Yeah, very damp. But corn head is home. We're gonna take the trailer off. I gotta go get Yanko. I'm very excited to show you what came in. And yeah, cows are looking good out on pasture. They don't mind the weather, any of that. They got plenty of grass to eat. They got water, they got everything. So there's people that said, oh, I can't believe you would leave cows for 3-4 days. We actually only left them for 2.5, 3. And buddy's checked in. Wesley, thanks for mowing my lawn. He said it's clumpy, but it looks awesome, dude. I appreciate it. I was gonna borrow it, and he said, oh, I did it. So when we were at Shania Twain, he texted or called me and told me he did it, and I got good neighbors. But yeah, in the world of beef animals, you do know that people put beef cows out, and they're out like you don't see them all year. So yes, the calving, but it is part of the world. So having them right in front of my house works out good. I'm gonna drop the trailer. We're gonna go get Yanko. We're gonna have a wet, damp day, but it is what it is. This is that rented ground. Yeah, we gotta hit it with some spray, but it's looking good. So we didn't get knee high by the 4th, which is you know, it's a thing of the past now, but on a year like this and the struggles I've been running, I'm very proud of where the corn is. We just got to get sprayed, and then it will get some urea later on, and we'll go from there. But yep, it's green. This was corn on corn. That over there looks even, I'd say this actually looks better. But very excited. We got Yanko back with us. Well, we're over an inch since the other day. Since you last saw me dump the rain gauge out, which is less than ideal. Grass and everything else is growing like that, but we do got get spraying. So you guys will see what the sprayer deal is shortly here in the next few videos. I got radishes. I started weeding some stuff. Some stuff didn't come up. I got a list of what it is. Zucchini, cukes, and there's supposed to be something in this row. The sweet corn, something came along and actually plucked them right out. I guess I cleaned them out, but I got peas and something else going here. And then the garlic is about ready to go picking. So we're a lot better off there. But alrighty, so what we got to do is, well, one, we got to get this head off the trailer, get that put away, get the trailer out of the way. But for the thing that we'll start with, we'll get the 27 out. All of the cows, because it's been humid, and probably because, well, they don't mind the rain, but they've been laying in the back barn, which is what I want them to do. But that means we got to start bedding it, start cleaning it out. So they got the pasture. They got some more days on pasture. But they're looking really, really good. All 4 calves, well, 1 and then the 3 are there. As you see, they're all coming out. They look clean right now. I did close it off so they cannot go in that one, because cleaning that one's out is a mess. But yeah. So let me jump in the 27. I'll see if I can just kick them to pasture. Then I can pull that out, throw some bales down, get it bedded up, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna get this off. So very excited for this head. Like very, very excited for this head, actually. A bunch of people have said, what, buying a combine head but not having a combine doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't. So take that however you want to take it, but as you see, Like, this thing is very tighty. Other than the rollers being welded, which now that I've seen them, I'm not that worried. I do love that it is poly. So all of these snouts and everything else are poly. It's like a $4,000 upgrade compared to the metal ones. I just think it's a better setup. So looking at everything, like the rollers being welded really aren't that bad. The deck plates are actually in really good shape. They just changed heads because of the row spacing. So, and having an 8-row head makes so much sense. If we're gonna put a 4-row head on a combine, we're gonna take a little bit of time. And name of my game here is be able to haul manure and then go combine and actually be ahead. So we'll have to run through this head, grease everything, check all the gearboxes. But overall, between the trailer and the head, I'm excited. Well, I went out, pushed them all out of the barnyard. That way we don't have to worry about it. Someday a skid steer will probably be here. I want a mini loader, but the cost of them is pretty crazy. Got the barnyard scraped, got that pen scraped. Let's see. I believe that's the lights for upstairs. I never remember. Yep, lights are on upstairs. Alrighty, grab the pitchfork. We'll throw some bales down as far as bedding, break them up, and then they will be comfortable. I don't know why the lights aren't working in here though. So got it mostly cleaned up pretty well. I do need we'll clean it. At some point we got to get some lime and we'll throw lime down underneath it. That's just good to help with it. But they still got to come back, get the pipeline. I told them no rush. It's here when it's here and they can do it. There's been some people who asked if I'm going to show when I clean up up here. I'm just using stuff as bedding as I go. At some point when it's not so humid, we'll run through and actually like clean things up. But currently the humidity is sky high. So, but we got to get these bales down because we will box this in for the winter. Try to close it up some more, keep some heat in it with the cows. So these bales are just mulch junk hay. The cows will eat a little bit of it just because they're curious, but mostly junk hay. And they were using them as insulation to keep the barn warmer, but for me, this works good. Use them for bedding, clean up here. Tried to get them on the other side of the rail without hitting that light that's up there. There we go. Alrighty. There's some of the loose stuff. Figure out what the floor looks like really. It's stuff like that, like this loose stuff that's been on the ground. All of this has been here for God knows how many years. So but if we get it cleaned up, then it makes life so much better. So repurposing it. The cows will love it. So that's what we got. Some bales, I dropped one there. This cleaned up. That side slinger that's put away, that is so when we take grass off, this pile that I've been scraping up from there and there, we can spread that out on hay fields. So got a side slinger for that reason. I think it's gonna rain again. That's not good. Much better. Some point that shed out back will be used for bedding cows in it. So the plan is pens in here for calving or weaning, or if you got to sort somebody, or if you got to keep somebody separate. But so they were all hanging out here and they actually left because they took too long. But you can see they probably got 3, maybe 4 more days out here. This section was grazed down, so it's actually the second time they hit that. But once they graze that, we'll flip them to the top section. And from there, well, once they get done with that, so in a week, probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, then they'll go back out back there, and so on and so on. This works really well if it keeps raining and we do some maintenance. So yes, we do have to spray some things and mow some things, but the cows have been doing a very good job out there, and they're all bedded so that they can have a nice bedding, nice place to lay down. Usually they're out on pasture, but because it was humid, they were standing inside there all. Okay, now that we got the cows all done up, let's get this off. Yanko, I can see that you're in there, and this morning you got shocked by the electric fence and you blamed me for it. So why don't you come back out here before you get shocked? He ducks underneath the line. He knows it's live. But he got shocked this morning and he was not impressed. So we could just back up and pull it right off with the back of the 27, but we got to do something that a lot of people have pointed out we should have done a while ago. So let me throw the forks on and we'll drill a hole through the forks. That way we can hook right up and it'll be much easier in the future. We'll just, I did not get that on there either. Nice. That storm might have went south. Maybe. So, got the Vevor mag drill. Threw on a big bit on it. We're going to give it a whirl. See how it is. Anytime I got a Vevor product, plus in the links, there is a product code. And it does direct tie so that they see you guys go get it out of the count. So, I've been very happy with all the Vevor stuff. And hopefully we got some more stuff coming down the road because, yeah, it is functional, useful, and been really, really good stuff to me. So let me get this lined up and go. Power on. I'm lining up based off of that. Like that. Little cut in oil. I gotta admit, it does a pretty impressive job. We're gonna clean those up, don't worry. Pull a piece out of the middle. Like, that is a damn good cut. So, alrighty. Hitch pin goes up through. It's a little, I gave it a little bit of extra so that we could put a bigger hitch pin if we need to. That's pretty cool. That mag drill is awesome. So the link is down below for that mag drill. We have showcased it before, but yeah, go check it out. Give Vevor a look, and you won't be disappointed. I'm very happy with it. I lied. It's raining. It's sunny over there, but it's raining. Well, we got our drill. We got our hole drilled, and it's gonna stop in a few minutes. We'll just wait till it stops, and that way we can hook up to the trailer without staying in the rain for a while. Quick little rainstorm, about 1/10 of an inch right there. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Went from drought conditions to it's wet. It's actually pretty adorable. All the calves hang out together. So yes, there's a pile of garbage there. Now that the cows grazed that, I can see what's going on. And you can see the areas that they re-grazed. They grazed it down nicer. So they are doing a good job, since right here over was grazed, same with down below. Are you calving or what are you doing? No. There's only one with a bagged up udder while getting closer. But they are doing amazing. Hooked up to move it, but I want to go see what the cows are doing in here. Because it is rewarding when what you did earlier, the hard work, the cows actually enjoy it. They're just eating bedding, but they're in there, so they'll use it. lay around on it, eat some of it, go back out to pasture, lay in it. It's rewarding. Got everything unstrapped except for this back one because I'm worried if I undo that, it might just roll away. I'd rather not have that happen. So, all right, to get the ramps down. 27 now has that hole for a pin, which should make hooking up nice and easy. That chuck it thing, that sends it. Way better than me throwing it because I ain't got no arm. You want to run loader or what do you want to run? He'll run loader. Hopefully we got enough and it doesn't bottom out like they were talking. But we'll find it out. Sun's back out. It's actually going to be a gorgeous evening. So, Jono doesn't have a YouTube channel because everybody keeps asking, but he does have a dog, does have a farm. Where are you actually from in Australia? Eric. Nanagoon. Yeah. Because everybody asks everywhere we go, and he doesn't drink Foster's. That's an American fake thing. It's like the Outback Steakhouse and Foster's. It's one and the same. Oh, that pin doesn't work in there. Just like ½ inch. Yep. Skid steer was easier to unload it with because if you're going sideways you can get it off, but we got room to go the other way. We did pull it down here because they said something about it might bottom out if you're on flat ground. That looks good. Little 2755 that has been the loader tractor we needed all along. Getting it done. This cart's gonna be handy. I know there's a lot of comments of why'd you get a corn head before you got a combine? We own a combine. We've owned a combine for about 2 months now. You guys just haven't seen, I haven't even seen it. A friend of mine has it, moved it for me, but we own a combine. So this will make it handy where I can hook this to the back of the combine, wire the lights up, move it. Once we get over to the one fields that we rent, we don't have to unhook. We got to widen some bushes out here. We're gonna have to unhook we'll go out back and then we'll go over here and we can run up the road, come back in. But we will have to move it on the trailer. That is why purchasing this setup, which took me a little bit. We did a little bit of negotiation, and then there was a lot of me watching auctions and bidding on stuff, and I ended up saying, alrighty, I'll take this head. So, very excited actually for this head. I think it's gonna work very, very well. Yeah, probably a bigger head than I need for the acreage I have, as people have said, but at the same point, we're not going to stick with the same acreage. Like, the goal is to grow, to thrive, and really our options were a 4-row head or an 8-row head because of the actual planter size, and maybe we'll go to a 12-row at some point, but the 8-row, once we figure it out, as W.I. Millers and Sons said there, They planted almost 700 acres with their 8-row this spring. And so if we get to that point planting with the 8-row, we'll be okay. I don't know if John knows my plan, but we'll pull this back out at some point, run through it, grease everything. It won't be right now. Like, some of the snouts have a little bit of a damage to them. Well, they've been used, which isn't a bad thing. And we gotta spray some stuff down here. But manure spreader's in here, ready to rock and roll. Now that it's in, I don't have to worry about water sitting in it. All this stuff's got to get moved in the near future, so because we'll put big square bales in here. Look at that. If those weren't there, we'd be really, really good. I'm gonna use those, put them down, and put the bales on them so the bales aren't sitting right on the ground. We got to figure out some storage for all of our random parts that we got laying around in here. But looks good. Big timing. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching along. Very glad that's undercover. Jono's got that lifted up for some reason. I guess we will see on the next video what, why, and how. And appreciate you guys watching along, liking, subscribing, and we'll see you guys on the next one.